In heat number 5, 4 new competitors: Lithuania's Zydrunas Savikis, Finland's Juha Rasanen, the USA's Steve Kiret, and Canada's Brad Provic. They'll be trying to track down our overall leader, Mariusz Pudzianowski, who comes in with 201 points and is the only competitor to break the 200-point barrier. Vasil Vereshchuk sitting in second spot.
Well, Brad Provic of Canada steps up to take on the truck bull. One of the strengths of Brad Provic is the ability to have very strong legs, and that is key in this event. He's not massive in the upper body, but his legs are very, very powerful.
It doesn't look like he's using them well low here. He's stumbling a little bit. He's got to get into a rhythm now. Looks like he's slipping too. Maybe he's slipped up a little bit on the footwear here. He doesn't seem to have a powered start. His hips are coming high too, and you can see he's just losing a rhythm.
Yep, he needs to
in
stay
the middle
lower
of the course.
He needs to stay lower to the ground. It's just not happening right now for Brad Provic. The final few meters, the truck must cross the finish line. Provic, a few more steps and he'll finish off with a solid effort.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. I think he's disappointed with that performance. He knows he maybe slipped up with the footwear or something just wasn't right. Yeah, as I thought, 46.56. That's quite a slow time there.
Brad, are you happy with that pull?
No, I'm not, Tammy. I didn't realize till the last second I put the wrong shoes on, and it was too late to go back because it's so fast.
And what can you tell everyone what shoes do play in this event?
Yeah, shoes are very, very important. You can't stick to the concrete, nothing's going to happen. So these shoes are good for everything else, but they have no grip. So I was just spinning my wheels.
And also probably mentally, because when you realize you weren't wearing the right shoes, mentally that's got to play a part.
Yeah, it did throw me off. So.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Brad.
Thanks,
Juha Rasanen stepping up.
Well, big Juha Rasanen here in the truck pull. 6'5", 300 pounds.
Boy, Juha standing almost straight up to start things off, trying to use his weight as a leverage as he leans forward.
Very, very quick feet here from Rasanen.
Because he's such a tall individual, does that hinder him in this?
Not really. He's just got to use his leverage and lean forward and get really low. Midway through the course now, Rasanen.
Juha Rasanen straining toward the finish line. Just a few meters to go for Juha Rasanen of Finland, stopping the clock. Well, that's a good effort at 38.59 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to put Rasanen up with the leaders in the truck pull.
Steve Kiret moves in for the truck pull.
Yeah, Steve's the reigning America's strongest man. He's competed at the World's Strongest Man representing USA. And he'd love to do well here at the All Strength World Cup.
Steve's harnessed in. A little bit of a stumble off the start. Steve balancing himself with the rope.
Well, up to now, Steve Kiret's had a very good competition. Solid performances all round, and I think we're going to see another one here in the truck pull. This looks smooth and good technique for Steve Kiret.
Steve Kiret coming down through the middle part of the course. He's got a pretty good pace now in the second half of the course, and he's got to keep that going and drive through the finish line. Kiret needs to put in a gritty effort for the final 3 or 4 meters, and he does so. Stopping the clock is Steve Kiret of the USA.
36.92 seconds for Steve Kiret's truck pull. That's a fantastic time. He's having a really good competition, is Steve Kiret.
He sure is. That will put him in the top third of the athletes so far. Zydrunas Savikis, and I'll tell you, this is another favorite for the crowd.
Well, he's a big guy. He's 360 pounds. He's a 2-time winner of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Strongman competition. Twice he's been runner-up at the World's Strongest Man to Mariusz Pudzianowski. I know he'd love to beat Mariusz at this event. Pretty good start from Savickas here.
Nice job using the legs and the arms in unison.
Into a good rhythm. Head down, just looking at that rope, not wanting to make any mistakes or miss the rope. Now he's starting to lean and use that tremendous body weight and leg power he's got.
Excellent job keeping the feet moving at a quick pace.
This looks like a fast time again.
Savickas will stop the clock. Žydrūnas Savickas of Lithuania. A very solid effort in the truck pull.
That looks a very fast time. Let's see if it's challenged.
34.57 seconds. That is our #1 time right now. Žydrūnas Savickas, excellent job.
With a time of 34.57 seconds, Žydrūnas Savickas wins the first event, the truck pull, and 36 points.
Back to the action.
Well, we go back over to Farmers Walk now. We've got America's strongest man for the last 2 years, Steve Kirrett. This is a good event for Steve. He's got good grip, he's got good mobility.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're fine. He takes care of us, so it's fine.
Steve Kirrett, a very solid start, very quick through the first 20 meters, and now through the first 40 meters at the turn.
This looks a good solid performance from Kirrett. Like I said, it's one of his best events. He's got a good grip. He's got a good pattern in his breathing.
Truck right, just check that. If they do every time, that's fine.
He's starting to stumble a little at the turn and taking the last turn, and he'll go for it. Steve Kirrett looking to finish off the final 20 meters, looking to take an early lead in the Farmers Walk. Kirrett comes up to the finish line and crosses nicely.
What a great performance there by Kirrett.
Very appreciative fans for Steve Kirrett coming through on the Farmers Walk.
Well, now the other competitors know there's no time for a put down. If they want to beat Kirrett's time, they've got to do the 80 meters in one run.
What a lot of people don't realize about that event is there's a lot of cardio involved. Is it one of the events that is more cardio related than other ones?
Yeah, because you go so long. A lot of moving your feet for a long time. Just breathing and stuff. It's all tough.
Yeah, and I know a lot of the strongmen don't train a lot of cardio. Do you?
Yeah, I think it's an important thing. Last few years, guys integrated a lot more in their training.
I agree. Thank you very much.
Well, now to take on the Farmers Walk is Brad Provic of Canada. Brad, a relative newcomer to strongman competition, but boy, every time I see him in every event, he seems to get just a little bit better, and that's what makes a good strongman.
Well, there's not many of the, I say novices, but, you know, lower down the field, have finished this course in one pass. Let's see if Brad can be one of these guys. He's slowing up a little bit, halfway down the course now at 40 meters.
A lot of it has to do, too, with the technique and knowing the technique and figuring it out over time, doing the event more than one time. Provic coming up on the final turn at 60 meters. Very slow on the turn, though.
Well, he hasn't put them down yet. He's 10 meters away from the finish line. This is a great performance, this from Provic. If he can make it all in one pass, I think he's going to do. Yes, he does. Well done, Brad Provic.
Very nice job from Provic to cross the finish line without a put down. Excellent job from the Canadian member. .15 seconds for Brad Provic. And that brings up Žydrūnas Savickas. And what a competition this guy's having so far.
Yeah, he's a beast of a man. Second place twice in the world's strongest man. And 2 wins out of 2 at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic Strongman competition for Savickas. And we've said earlier, he's a great rival with Mariusz Pudzianowski, and I think, well, I actually know he would love to beat Mariusz at this All Strength World Cup.
Savickas, again a good start. We'll see if he can maintain it as he's coming up on the first turn, making the turn and heading on to the final of the first 40 meters. There he is through 30 meters. Savickas, good job. Does he cut the corner properly? Yes, he does. Maybe a little bit wide though on that corner, Jamie.
Yeah, he's a big guy, 165 kilograms, around 360 pounds. He needs a lot of space to turn.
Nice
It
job.
looks like he's going to drop these. He's got to hold on now. Last 10 meters to the finish line.
Savickas trying to put on a show, coming through the finish line and puts down. Nice job. No put downs in the full 80 meters. And that's got to be key for him if he's going to catch Pudzianowski.
Well, one thing Savickas has done all the way through this competition is make no mistakes at all. Every one of his performances has been solid from start to finish.
Juha Rasanen, a very tall individual, and is that a positive or a negative in this event?
That's a positive. Like we said, he's got very light legs, broad shoulders, the ideal physique for this sort of event. If anybody can challenge Vereshchuk's time, I'm sure Rasanen is one of the guys that can. Good turn and back up again. This looks good from Rasanen.
Through the first 40 meters.
Another good turn for Rasanen. I don't think it's as quick as Vereshchuk, but it's definitely going to be up there with the leaders this time.
Starting to hunch a little on the shoulders, and you know he's struggling now with the weights as he makes the final turn.
This is still fantastic. He's going to make it all the way through here. Absolutely fantastic from Rasanen. That's a top 3 time for sure.
Absolutely. What a superb effort from Juha Rasanen of Finland.
He knows that's a good time. He's just coming back from a bicep tear, so that's a really hard event to overcome.
Well, other than the grip, what does that event test? Is it the shoulders? Is it the thighs?
A lot of it's to do with stamina in the legs and movement, as well as it really tests the grip though. The stress on the shoulder girdle and grip is just unbelievable.
That was great. That was so fun to watch. You have such height. Can you tell us what events that helps you with and which events it makes it harder for?
It's of course it's helping stone and when you have to put the weights and everything to height. But,
This event seemed easy for you, and I would have thought that being tall would have been a disadvantage. Is it not?
I don't know. Very hard to say.
And are you happy with your time?
No, never.
Well, you did good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Finland's Juha Rasanen wins event number 2 and picks up 31 points in the Farmer's Walk. Savickas comes in second, Provic in third.
All Strength World Championships. Now, technique plays a key for these guys as well. They've got to be able to make sure that the bar stays behind their feet.
That's one good rep there for Steve Kirrett. Yep, he's showing good technique here. This is not one of Steve's favourite exercises, but he's doing pretty well here.
Watch his right knee just bow out a little bit, and you got to wonder if there's a lot of pressure on that.
Well, that's another good rep. Yep, you were right. It looks like he's got a hamstring tear. He's pointing to his hamstring, and that's enough for Steve Kirrett. I think he's going to go away with 4 repetitions.
Give a hand. Hey.
4 times. 4 reps for Steve Kirrett of the USA. Brad Provic of Canada steps up to take on the deadlift, and this is the event that Provic has been talking about, that he likes to deadlift and he likes this event, so he thinks he's going to do very well.
Nice easy lift there.
Provic in past competitions has topped the 800-pound mark.
That's 4 reps. He's doing well.
Box out number 5, Brad Provic. Solid effort so far.
Remember, this is 300 kilograms. That's 661 pounds for repetitions here on the deadlift. Working hard now, Provik.
You got to wonder at this point how many reps he's got left in him. You see him taking a little more time between each and every rep. No, Brad Provik will walk away. 7 reps for Brad Provik, a good showing.
Thanks, guys. That was great. 7 reps. Are you happy with that?
I'd like to get a couple more. I think I could, but the apparatus is it comes out in front of you and won't go with the groove that you're used to. So
Well, that makes a difference. People don't realize that when you're deadlifting in a gym and you're deadlifting here, it's a completely different.
it's on a lever, so it's a little hard to use. But 7 reps is pretty good. So
Yeah, deadlift is a strong one for you, isn't it?
yeah, it's one of my strongest events. So I'm
Good
happy.
job. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Tammy.
Well, here comes Savickas for the deadlift. Savickas, well over 800 pounds, normal powerlifting in the deadlift. Let's see what damage he can do here.
Zydrunas Savickas has had a wonderful competition thus far, and he'd like to continue that with a good showing here in the deadlift. He knows what Mariusz Pudzianowski has done. He's been trying to chase him down through the whole World Championship so far.
You tell me. Ready? Lift.
Very smooth through the first lift.
Just readjusting a little bit. That looks better. It looks like he's in the groove now.
3, 4.
Zydrunas Savickas on his 5th rep. Nice job locking it. Look at him. He goes right back into it once he puts the weight down.
7.
Using every ounce of energy to his advantage is Zydrunas Savickas of Lithuania.
That's number 9. Is he going to get one more? No, he feels that's enough.
Well, Zydrunas Savickas finishes with 8 reps in the deadlift. That will put him near the top third of the pack in the deadlift.
Well, once again, a good deadlifter, Juha Räsänen. He's deadlifted over 850 pounds on a standard conventional powerlifting bar, and this one of his favourite exercises.
How does this differ from a standard bar in the amount of total weight that you can normally do?
Well, it's on a lever, so if anything, maybe this kind of deadlift is a little bit easier to deadlift. And usually a guy that can get around 8 repetitions with 300 kilograms can pull around 821 pounds in the deadlift. Oh, that's not far away. That's a good estimate. Anything above 7 reps here for Räsänen will be a bonus. Very, very strong bike Räsänen for a tall guy.
Very smooth through the first 3 reps. Juha Räsänen, like a machine, up and down he goes.
He's not wasting any time here, Räsänen at the bottom.
Isn't. You're right.
Once he gets the lift signal from the referee, he just powers away, just drives into the floor.
That's the first sign of him slowing up at all. Juha Räsänen.
Another good lift there for Räsänen. No, that's it.
Unable to get the final rep up.
But he's still attached to the bar. Maybe Räsänen's going to have one more pull. The timekeepers are shouting out to him. One big last effort here from Räsänen.
He still has a little time left. Räsänen, now he's going to elect to unwrap.
Fantastic score there. 11 reps for Räsänen. Terrific.
We were talking earlier about height advantage and height disadvantage. Now, for deadlift, being tall should be a disadvantage, but it wasn't here. Why is that?
Probably I'm a little bit good this event.
Yeah, you are a little bit good. That was amazing. And being tall, you would never think that. You think, but you just got a strong lower back and glutes and hands.
Yeah, a lot of raining every night.
Good job.
Thank you.
So much.
With 11 reps in the deadlift, Finland's Juha Räsänen wins the 34 points.
All-strength world championships.
Well, here's Zdrunas Savickas, just preparing for the power stairs. Very fast for such a big guy. Body weight's well over 350 pounds, 6'3". He'd love to win this all-strength World Cup.
Boy, look at him fly through the first 3 stairs.
Yeah, the last few competitions, it's always boiled down to Savickas and Mariusz Pudzianowski in the top 2. And I just know Savickas would really love to stick it to Mariusz at the World Cup All-Strength Challenge.
And completely different body types.
Yep, we see Mariusz lean, athletic, very, very quick. Savickas is blocky, very, very thick set, over 350 pounds. Mariusz is around 285. But even Savickas is slowing down with his 500-pound block.
He sure is.
But he's still going.
To go.
He's like a tractor.
Very slow, very deliberate though, and he gets each weight up. Just brute strength. Up to the top and finishes off 18 stairs for Zdrunas Savickas.
They're just getting the times together now. Mariusz's time of 53 seconds and Savickas' time
54.56.
Just outside. Well, Savickas must be thinking, what have I got to do to beat this man? Every time it's just 1 second or 1 kilogram, and he always seems to beat me.
That was incredible. A lot of people are not finishing this event, and you did it in a good time. Have you done this event before?
Yes. But now was 6 steps, 1 step more than normal.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. It's a little bit different than a lot of the guys I've done before. It's harder, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 steps more, and just much heavier.
Yeah, it adds an extra challenge. Well, you did great. Good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Steve Kierit of USA.
Isaiah. Steve
Kierit.
Quattro repemos auction.
Very slow, very deliberate, but also very controlled in his efforts through the first 6 stairs.
Well, we've seen time and time again, Doug. Going slow at the power stairs, it doesn't pay.
Kierit gets number 12 up, rolls it over, and will take his time going to the bottom and attack the 500-pound block and the final 6 stairs. Kierit's got number 13, moving to number 14, and that looked like it was relatively easy.
Yeah, he got 3 inches to spare there, Kierit. Once again, he's thought this out very, very well. And every step now is a bonus for Steve Kierit. Another good performance here.
Very good job from Steve Kierit, just now a couple of steps away from the top. Kierit up and on. Only 1 step to go for Steve Kierit to finish off all 18 steps. That will join elite company, but Kierit runs out of time and finishes 17 steps. What a job from USA's Steve Kierit. Well, obviously, the deliberate fashion for Kierit paid off. He conserved enough energy to walk away with 17 steps. And that will bring up Brad Provic of Canada. Provic with the first block, weighing 400 pounds.
Once again, he's making the stairs, but it doesn't look easy. Looks very cumbersome. Slow going down the stairs again.
And the difficulty will be when he moves on to the heavier weights. Provic through 8 stairs. Now on to his 9th.
He's nearly come to a halt though now. You've got to keep moving, keep those muscles moving.
One final stair to give him 12. Now Provic can join the top ranks with his 13th stair through 5 competitors.
30 seconds left.
Just asking the timekeeper, how long have I got left?
500 pounds.
20 seconds.
Unable to do it one more time is Brad Provic. Provic's going to take one more crack at it. Time winding down now.
No, it's just not going to work.
You only get so many opportunities at dropping it.
Yeah, once it doesn't go the first time, it's pointless trying the second time. You're just wasting energy.
Provic should finish with 12 stairs in a full-time limit.
Well, here's Juha Rassinen on the power stairs. I think Rassinen is going to get the big weight all the way to the top. He's going to finish every stair, Juha Rassinen.
But now you're just getting cocky with your prediction.
Well, I'm trying. Somebody's got to. I've got every faith in Rassinen. Strong back, good grip, tall guy. Ideal build for this, and he needs the points.
He does need the points. Juha Rassinen also got all 5 of the stones in the Atlas stones. And he's very quick through the first 5 and now the first 6 stairs. Quickly down to the bottom as well for a big man.
Not wasting any time at all here, Rassinen. He knows this is crucial for time, and the faster he goes, he knows he can save his energy for this big weight. Come on, Juha, take it all the way to the top.
Juha Rassinen through stair number 13 and 14. Rassinen has 4 more to go, now 3 more to go. Juha Rassinen, to the delight of the crowd here at Mesa Parks in Riga, Latvia, with 1 step to go. Up and on the edge. Juha Rassinen waves to the crowd and waves to the fans at home here in All Strength at the World Championships in Riga, Latvia. All 18 stairs.
That was a great performance by Rassinen there.
And with that 18 stairs, Juha Rassinen is a full 8.5 seconds in front of anybody else who's done 18 stairs. Outstanding job.
Yep. Fantastic job by Juha Rassinen.
On the power stairs, Juha Rassinen leads the way, picking up 36 points in a time of 45.71 seconds.
Juha Rassinen getting set. He's chalked up his hands sufficiently and steps in to the first log at 242 pounds. And Jamie, the first log has not been a huge difficulty for most people. They've just been using straight power to get it up. But it's the second and third logs because of the jump in weight that pose the difficulty.
Yeah, it's a big increase in weight, and I think Rassinen's going to struggle here. He's got very long arms. It's a long way for that log to travel. Here he goes at 275.
With trouble on the clean, unable to press it first of all, trying to get it up.
Yeah, Rassinen's got problems here with this log. 125 kilograms. To be fair to Rassinen, he's recovering from a bicep operation. He literally tore the bicep tendon out of the bone.
A little bit unsteady, unable to press it. Gonna try one more time. Nope, can't keep it.
I think Rassinen will call it a day at that.
Juha Rassinen with one log, looking for a little bit of the crowd's help. The crowd obliges. Now Rassinen will try his third attempt at 275 pounds. He's cleaned it, but he's unable to press it. So Juha Rassinen will finish with just one log. So Kirit will step up at 242-pound first log. The first of 4. Trying to follow fellow countryman Brian Schoenfeld, who went through all 4 logs in just over 33 seconds. At 275.
Another good lift for Kirit, but he's thrown the log in the way of the 330 log.
Stepping up again, Kirit gets it to his chest, powers it up at 330 pounds.
On to the big one, 165 kilos for America's strongest man, Steve Kirit.
Kirit looking to press it out. He's unable to do so, drops it down, and walks away after 3 logs. I think Steve knew it right there, that if he had one shot at it, and that was about it. He may set it up again. Kirit knows he's got a lot of time left. The crowd trying to egg him on to go for another attempt.
Well, to be fair to Steve, it looked a long way away, that 165 log.
364 pounds, Steve Kirit on his second attempt. No problem on the clean, but cannot hang on. So he'll finish with 3 logs and 330 pounds.
Yeah, it's been a good showing from Steve Kirit. He's been very solid all the way through this All Strength World Championship, and he's done himself proud. Well done, Steve Kirit.
Lithuania's Zydrunas Savikis up next on the log lift.
Savikis, upper body specialist. Pressing above the head is his forte. So we're going to expect 4 logs lifted here for Savikis. Starts off 110 kilograms. This should pose no problem at all.
Oh, he just powered through that one. Quickly to the second log. Savikis. Very comfortable after 2 logs.
330 pounds here, 150 kilograms for Savikis. Good clean. Struggled a little bit stability-wise then.
364-pound 4th log. Will Savikis do the 4th log? He's very nice on the clean. Powers it up to the delight of the crowd. All 4 logs and very smooth in doing so.
Yep, fantastic time for Savikis there. 4 logs. And to be fair, the easiest log looked the big one, the 165 kilogram, 364 pounds. And 30.03 was Savikis' time. That's a fantastic result there for the Lithuanian.
Zydrunas Savikis of Lithuania in heat number 5 wins the log lift and does 4 logs.
Strength World Championships.
Here comes Juha Räsänen on the stones from Finland. Long arms, tall athlete, should have no trouble whatsoever with his first stone.
Nice job on the first stone. He goes back for stone number 2. Juha with a great start. Look at him through the first 2 stones. And you know, Jamie, you got to believe that if he can get through the first 3 stones with a quick time, that's going to move him up in the standings.
Yeah, he's using his height to his advantage, Doug. He's got no problem at all reaching the platform like some of the shorter guys. And already he's onto stone number 4.
Well, you got to believe he's got a good shot at all 5 stones. The way he's going through the first 3 stones, Juha Räsänen of Finland is on a roll. Now to stone number 5, the big one. Here comes Juha to the delight of the crowd at the All Strength World Championships in Riga.
No hesitation there, arms straight round it. Regrip, no problem for Juha Räsänen at all. Well done.
Number 5 up, and Juha turns and waves to the crowd. All 5 stones.
Terrific performance there from Juha Räsänen from Finland. He's having a good tournament.
Thanks, guys. Amazing job on the stones. And again, I have to mention your height. It helps you, doesn't it, during this event?
Of course, a little bit. And a little bit because I'm a very good back power, and that helps too.
You do have great back power. What do you do to train your back?
Just a deadlift.
That's the one. That's the main exercise for back.
Yeah.
So you're doing the right one, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very good.
Thanks so much. Take care.
So Brad Provic steps up to take on the Atlas Stones, and Provic had a good showing in the deadlift. And again, a young man and a newcomer really to the strongman world, but has come on the scene of late. Provic gets it up. First stone rolls on, no problem there. Now to the second stone. Provic having trouble with the second stone. He thought he had the lip and could not get it.
Well, he took the first stone on his shoulder, and then the second one he didn't put on his shoulder, but he had to the second time around. Tactical error again for Provic. Number 3 looks a lot better.
Yep, he made that one look a little bit easier. Now to the fourth stone.
Walking it in.
Gets it to the front of the platform. Provic's got to get it up and to the lip. Oh, he dropped it. That's going to sap him of some precious energy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doug, when you've lifted the stone that high and you just can't finish it for a couple of inches, it's demoralizing. It just drains the strength away from the athletes.
Provic will finish. He'll get one more crack at number 4. No running out of time, and he'll finish with 3 stones.
Well, Steve Kirrett up on the stones, 100 kilograms, 220 pounds up onto the highest platform, and that's in.
And although that's the lightest Atlas stone, it is the highest they have to lift it. Kirrett on the second one.
That's 242 pounds up there.
Third stone for Steve Kirrett. Up and on. No problem with that one either.
Kirrett's looking good here. He's had good solid performances before in strongman, and he's justifying his place as 2-time American champion.
Yeah, it may all come down to time, because I gotta believe that some competitors are going to be able to finish off 5 stones. Kirrett having difficulty with the 5th stone. Gets it up and on. All 5 stones for Steve Kirrett.
Fabulous performance by Kirrett. He's really impressed me today.
Good job. You got all those stones up in a really good time. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy, yeah. I wanted to get them off, so I did. I'm happy.
You've obviously done this event before, but did you find it tougher or easier? Or?
It was hard. I mean, the stones are heavy. In the United States, we usually don't run with them. We usually just pop them up, so it's a little different, but I think it's early. I'm sure a lot of guys will load them. So.
Good job. Very good.
Zydrunas Savickas, and this is fun to watch him on this event, Jamie.
Well, he's number 2 in the world right now, and I think we'll see all 5 stones go on here, Doug, in a very fast time. That's 2 very, very quickly so far. Skipping back for number 3, not wasting any time, not even bothering to turn round. That's number 3 on.
Look at this. Now into stone number 4 comes Zydrunas Savickas.
Lifting it before he gets to the platform.
Nice job. Now he just powers up number 4 and moves on to number 5. And it looks with all the confidence in the world, he laps number 5. Moves it to the front of the platform. That's on. No problem. All 5 stones for Zydrunas Savickas. Zydrunas Savickas, what a great job.
Good job. Amazing. Is that what you expected to do?
I like the stone lift, and
Yeah, you can tell.
and I lift very easy. All 5 stones in good time. I'm happy.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, that's just like another day at work.
Yeah.